Alright guys, how are we all? It is Tuesday. I found myself back down at Trusthorpe. Tide's got some way to go, come in yet. That shrimper out there again, look. Bloody nightmare. It's about 7 o'clock tonight, I believe, the tide is. And right now, it's only 3:30. So, I might need to snip down to Thorpe, get a bit of fish or something, something to eat. And then come back when the tide's coming a bit more. Hopefully the wind might have dropped off by then. But we'll have a look and see what's what. Do like it here though. It's just so bloody blowy at the moment. So look at the sea again. There's a good couple of hours or so before it rises up. Not much colour in it either by the looks of things, but hopefully it'll change. People losing their hats with the wind. Yeah, we'll give it a bash. Well guys, decided to come to Huttoft Car Terrace. It's a little ways down. When I get here, look what's out there. That's that same old bloody prawn boat, look. Can't get away from them, can I? Tide's coming somewhat here. It's a bit a deeper venue, I believe, and there's a bit more colour here as well. So that helps out no end. And my ice cream. I got myself a bit of an ice cream. We'll have that and then get my gear ready and go hit the beach. Got this crab cart with me as well today, so hopefully that'll be a game changer. We'll let you know as it happens, or doesn't happen as it goes. Well guys, both those venues was just way too windy. I won't hang around for the tide to come in, so I'll come back up to the bench. Just managed to get up, but the tide is rolling in nice and fast. I should set my rod up and see what we can do. Hopefully there won't be too much weight this time. Right guys, that's the first cast is out. You see it's pulling to the left. So I've actually cast it well to the left, so I'm more or less just in front of that little slip there in between the sandbanks. Show you the cart. Some lovely cart there, look. Mail order, of course. What I've done with that is cut a chunk off about 2 inches, tied that to the hook and sheathed it with a squid skin. Cleaned all the guts out, put it on backwards so the outside is on the outside of the sausage, and tied that to it as well. So it was a squid and carp sausage. So fingers crossed we don't get too much weed tonight. Don't look too bad actually on the beach. There is some further down there, but this part of the beach is quite clear. Massive tide tonight as well, it's 7 metre plus. So I'm going to be, this is where the last tide came. I'm probably going to be pushed up a bit behind the bench probably by the time high tide comes. But it should be a good session, fingers crossed. Lots of water, bring in lots of fish. Well, that's the idea anyway. And I've got the entire beach to myself, there's no one else here. It's like a little private oasis. It's a 6.89 metre tide at 20 to 7 high tide. So it's now 6 o'clock. So we've got 40 minutes of flood left. Then hopefully during the level we'll catch something. Well guys, as you can see down there, the first cast produced a shed load of weed. Absolutely loads, probably, I don't know, 2 kilos there. It was a right old haul in. We stripped it off and cast it back out again. I'm slightly more towards me now rather than right out there. Not out too far. try and avoid what we do is top of the tide will be in 20 minutes or so, and then it'll all drop down and we'll have a short while of decent fishing. Well, hopefully we can land something. More correction, guys, high tide is at quarter past 7 today. I was reading yesterday's tide, and it is a 7 metre. So we've got 45 minutes of flood left. And you can see down there, I don't know if you can spot that up. That's only been out like 3 or 4 minutes. We've already got a washing line. This weed is a nightmare. But we'll persevere through it, because we want that slack water when there's no weed about and there's no current, so the fish can come and forage. Well guys, it is new finger store time. This one is from Corder. Got that from Angling Direct today. £9. Most expensive one I've had as yet. So let's see how long this one lasts me. The Fox one lasts me 6 months, one lasts me 3 months. And the Achios one lasts me 3 months as well, I believe. So yeah, not best good with them. But I will be looking for a leather one if anybody knows where you can find one. It's just ridiculous money I'm throwing at these things. It's like 30 quid this year already. You know, it soon builds up. Apparently these are good for 500 casts. So that's not, it doesn't sound very good at all, does it? 500 casts. Might get them up out of it then. That certainly is a fast rising tide today, guys. Got 25 minutes left and maybe 20 foot of beach left. So I'll put myself back a bit. Slightly higher tide than yesterday, so it will come just past this line here. You can see where it just got wet around there. All the way up there, look. So we've got plenty of land to get on, so there's no stress or worry. But I might end up losing my windbreak. I hope not, because it's brilliant, the little windbreak, that. Fantastic. But just get a fish would be nice. I wonder if the smoothies are still around. We'll see in a while, I suppose. Well, 7:05, guys. I've got a few minutes of flood left. And 0 bites as of yet. Plenty of weed. There's no doubt you can see. But, yeah, it's one of those again, isn't it? Good bit of white water splashing around, look. Like I say, it's a bit bassy, but I don't think it is. It's still good to get out and get my rod out, that's for sure. Beach sitting indoors all day long. A nice drive out to Mablethorpe today, that was fun. Trusthorpe, and then on to Huttoft, and then up to here. That wasted a few hours, 3 hours driving or so. Well guys, 10 minutes of flood left, less, about 8 minutes. So it doesn't seem that the tide will get as high as it did yesterday. So I can only put that down to the wind picking the waves up and pushing it a bit further up the coast, up and onto the beach. Well, they're quite mad that I'm the only one here. Well guys, it is 7:20 and that is high tide done and dusted. So we are now on the level, so the force of the tide should be gone and the weed should be on the bottom now and not all up in the mix like a soup. I've replaced the carp bomb with just carp this time. There's no squid on it. Carp wing that is anyway, and we literally just used the elastic to bind it onto the hook, left the hook showing. So good old golf ball size chunk on there, so it should be putting plenty of odour in the water, plenty of colour. So the rest is in the hand of Neptune, whether he's going to point wise fish in my direction or not. 20 to 8 guys, sunset is on. It's getting a bit cool, the marsh is absolutely flooded. So I've got a while to wait before I'm getting off here, that's for sure. Not a single bite as of yet. Absolutely bizarre. I thought I'd had something by now. We'll just have a first stonking bite, a very quick bang like that. It's one quick enough to grab it though. But seems to be okay. Hopefully. I'll have a look in a minute, see if there's any bait left on it. Well guys, it is 10 to 9. Nearly 2 hours after high tide. And all I've had is that one single knock, which lasted for about 2 seconds and then just settled back down again. So it could have been a bird or a crab or a piece of wood. Could have been anything really, but it did move the rod quite somewhat. Marsh is still slightly flooded. Won't be long now and I'll be able to get back off again. Been a slow old evening. I don't really stay here that long after a tide, to be fair. I don't really do the ebb, but many people have told me it's an ebbing venue, but to be honest, I'm yet to see that. Good high tide as well, big tide, 7 metre tide, so it should have brought something in with it, that's for sure.